Alright, so this is assignment 3. So first thing first, we have the telephone number generator. Right here. So with this one, this is pretty interesting. I had to create an array inside an array, kind of. So I used from the first to the seventh. I used character, the char data type. What I actually did is very interesting. I used the ASCII table. I use an ASCII table to be able to determine how I should do this, actually. Because if you see in the ASCII table, number 2 is equal to 50. Where is it? And 65 is also equal to A. So using that information, where was that? I was able to do if the first, let's say your first is something like let's say the first number is let's say like 3, so I'll probably subtract that by 2, which is 50, and that will give me the right index for my string possibilities. And let's say the first index is 2, so 50 minus 50 will be 0. So at index 0, that will give me ABC. And if I were to run this, also the format. That's one thing I really did not like doing in this program. I had to actually research on it, how to use a format properly. I wasn't. Oh my god, it's so slow. Is it not loading? No. I was trying to open it up, but I wasn't educated as much as formatting, so I did have to do a little more research on it. So if I were to put in number, I can't put in number 1 because since 1 is less than 50, like the ASCII table for 1 is less than 2, so that means that it'll be out of bounds, index out of bounds error. So let's say I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And wait, no, I messed up. That should print out a I'm so sorry. Right here. That should print out all the possibilities for the numbers. I think about 2,000 something as per the assignment. Wait, what time is it? Oh, 3 minutes. Shoot. Next. Calculator, that's the best one. I had a lot of fun with this one, addition. Pretty simple. I did struggle a lot with when enter is pressed. I mainly struggled with I literally forgot how to do expression dot split because I knew the logic behind it, but the issue was that I was forgetting how to split between the spaces. So that was a good way. So that way I was able to turn strings into a double. So if you do something like 5 plus 2. That'll give you 7. If you do something like 2, that'll give you 2. It takes and this is clear, it takes a string, right, and then turns it into a double. If you put something like 2 plus plus, invalid syntax. 6, wait, you could do it for multiple, like 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. I put a something. If I do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, invalid syntax. What else? What else am I missing? So this is done. Oh, another cool way how I did this is that if you look at the loop here, it uses the array. This is like an array inside another array. So array, what's it called? Wait, no, it's not an array inside another letter. Fine, my bad. It's a string array, and that string array is separated by spaces. And then I use a while loop right here that looks for the operations plus and minus, and then I repeat it. I say by using the variable a, which I put the variable a as an integer, which I first originally put it as index 1. So that means index 1 will give you at the operator. So if I were to do something like 2 plus 2, index 1 would be the addition operator. So that was pretty cool for this one right here. The rest was pretty straightforward. There wasn't much to do it. I already ran it. How much time do I have? It shows 5. And this is the loan right here. This one I didn't really like. I didn't like dealing with this, although because it was a little bit of math, so I did struggle a little bit, but it does run perfectly and fine. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't loading. I'll just give it a second. That should appear. Okay, it scared me. So this is a result: purchase price, down payment amount, interest rate. So if purchase price, let's say I'll just put everything in 1. Slide this over a little bit. It calculates the loan amount and the monthly payment in terms of years. I think that will be all. Overall, I enjoyed this assignment. At the same time, I also did not enjoy the assignment. It was very stressful. My favorite one, I would have to say, is the calculator. Just because we did start it in class, I did have a little bit more fun with it. It was also the most fun to code because I felt like I was actually in like flow state while coding it. My least favorite is between these two. I struggled a lot with this one because I had to do a lot more research. And the nested statements, I personally do not like nested statements. Oh my god. And for the loans, this one right here, this was pretty straightforward. Nothing too much. Very basic. Very blunt. The instructions wasn't as more descriptive as the other ones, so it was pretty easy to do. And I think that would be all. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you next time.